Hi guys, I received a message from Jesseizballin13. It says, help please, I beg you. You know, like after a while when you're not touching your mouse, the computer shuts off. It doesn't shut down, it just shuts off. How do you make the time longer for it to shut off? Like for example, I was just downloading a large file. People say the file take 1 hour or so to download, so I watched TV while it was download and the computer shut off. Do you know how to expand the time to shut off? Please tell me if you do know, my download depends on it. Thanks for your question, Jesseizballin13. Now, I assume by shut off you mean StandBy, because, well, in the UK or whichever, shut off usually means that it instantly turns off without warning. And if it's doing that for you, then you have a serious problem with your computer. And it may be doing it because I'm assuming you have a laptop or something like that, because usually PCs don't put themselves to StandBy. It's usually laptops because they try and conserve power. So I'm going to assume you said StandBy here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume shut off means StandBy. So again, with laptops, that's usually a function that they have to save power. Now, if I go to Start Control Panel and just go to Power Options, this is where pretty much everything is located that you need for your laptop and its power settings or your desktop. And all you're looking for is this System StandBy here on the main Power Schemes page. And you've probably got it set to something like after 20 minutes or something like that, and then it will just put your system to standby, and you just change it to never, or however long you want to do it. I've just had never because, well, to be honest, I haven't changed the settings. It's just because it's desktop, it's set differently. Turning off the monitor. This is all to conserve power, so you can have it so it never turns off the monitor and never turns off the hard disk. So that's this tab. Now we'll go on to the next tab. It just says Advanced. Always show icon in the taskbar. That's for people with laptops who want to show their battery. Usually it shows by default anyway. Prompt for password when the computer resumes from standby. Security procedure. Now if I show you this bit, now because I have a desktop, it only shows me one option here. It says when I press the power button on my computer, shut down. And obviously I can change that if I want to ask me what to do, standby, shut down, whichever. Now on a laptop there's two extra ones, I believe. I think that's in the bottom here it says when I press the standby button on my computer or something like that, and then you can change that. It's pretty much the same options here, but you can change that if you want to. I'm not sure, I think it's just a different button on a laptop or something. But anyway, the one up here is the one I found that was the most amusing, because I've had people come to me and they've said, I'm doing something on my laptop and I'm trying to download a large file, and then I've closed the laptop to move it somewhere else because they're connected by Wi-Fi or something. I open it up and it's gone to standby, and it has an option here. It says when I close the lid of my portable computer, and then you can change it, so you can just say do nothing there. And I've always set that with all the laptops I've had. I've always set that to do nothing, because even though it's a great power saver if you do close your laptop, it's not good when you're doing things and you need to keep it going and you go to move somewhere. It shuts it down or it puts it to standby. So you just want to change that if you do have that. Now the next one is Hibernate. I've got Hibernate turned off because I don't use it, because most of the time my PC's on, and when it's not, it's shut down. I've had no need to use hibernation really. And this UPS is Uninterruptable Power Supply. Now if you don't know what Uninterruptable Power Supply is, all it does is it plugs into your normal plug, and I think it might plug into the PC by USB cable or something like that. And all it does is got like about 20-minute backup to your PC of power. So when your PC I don't know, shuts down, or if the power gets cut and you have a desktop PC and you're doing really important work on it, if you didn't have an uninterruptible power supply, your PC would turn off and you'd lose that work, and you may even lose your computer, because sometimes that can happen. But if you have an uninterruptible power supply, it's like a backup of about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on whatever the product is, and it just runs itself and it just switches the power to that, so you have enough time to save your work and shut your computer down. So this is the UPS service that you can use. You can just disable it if it is running, if you don't have one. So that's pretty much it, just explaining the power options properties if you don't know about it. Now Vista users pretty much run in the same way, it's just a different icon. You go to power. If you can't see your icons like this in Vista, you just say switch to classic view, or switch to classic icons or something like that. You just double click that and it looks pretty much exactly the same as this, and you can change everything from here. So I hope this helps you, Jesseizballin13. I hope that's what you mean by shuts off, because again, if your computer's shutting off as in shutting down, or it's just completely turning off without warning, then you have something seriously wrong with your computer. I strongly suggest you get it checked out. So, thanks for watching my video. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like my videos, and thanks again.